And now, from Norwich, it's Reach On.
Every single time, I'm never ready. I sit here for a whole hour listening to Chris, and I leave everything to the last 30 seconds. Was there a little gap? Oh, never mind. Who cares? Ain't like we're getting paid for this, is it? Thank you very much, Chris. Lovely show. Yeah, takeaways. I've only ever had takeaway delivered when Roy's very nicely sent me stuff. And but any other time, no, because it just gets cold, doesn't it? We did have a Chinese delivery once, and everything turned up cold. All the chips were all cold, and the packet of chips was open. I reckon the bloke on the way round was nibbling on my chips on the way. What do you reckon? Have you had anyone ever nibble on your chips? Or a little tiny bit of pizza off the edge just come off accidentally in the car? I play this one for Mark. He went to see Billy Idol at Wembley Stadium last night. This is White Wedding on Reach On Air. It's Wednesday morning. Good morning. He'll start singing about now.
Hey little sister, what have you done? Hey little sister, who's the only one? Hey little sister, who's your Superman? Hey little sister, who's the one you want? Hey little sister, shotgun. It's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Hey little sister, what have you done? Hey little sister, who's the only one? I've been away for so long. I've been away for so long. I let you go for so long. It's a nice day to start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. It's a nice day to start again. Nothing fair in this world. There is nothing safe in this world. And there's nothing sure in this world. And there's nothing pure in this world. Look for something left in this world. Start again. Come on, it's a nice day for a white wedding. Whoa, it's a nice day to start again. It's a nice day to start again.
Brilliant, I love it. Yeah, that song always reminds me. I think I said it before. My Uncle Chris used to love Billy Idol and UB40 and Tracy Chapman in the 80s. And I always remember getting picked up by my uncle. He used to pick us up sometimes and take us out. And I always remember he used to always have really rubbish cars, right? But they'd always absolutely stink of smoke. And the Billy Idol, what was that famous Billy Idol album that's from? He would play that non-stop.
It starts here. It starts now.
Well, whatever that album that was that come from, he used to play that non-stop, yeah, and his car used to always stink. And he used to have one of them cigarette lighters, the push-in ones. I was always intrigued how they worked and things, and I always thought they'd set fire to the car because he used to push it in. I go, "Oh, don't set fire to the car, Uncle Chris." He went, "Oh, you just get set fire." He went, "No, pop out when it's ready." Anyway, yeah, it always reminds me, Billy Idol, of getting in my uncle's car. We used to go down to the seaside sometimes. I should do that. You know, I'm an uncle. I should do that. Really, I should pick up my nieces and nephews and take them to the seaside one day. Thing is, I got my own kids though to do that with. I can't really take other people's kids and leave mine at home. Oh, sorry, yeah, just going to take your nieces and nephews. Can we come? No, sorry, no room in the car. No, you have to stay here. Well, I'll put you on the roof. Yeah, that first song, White Wedding, was played from Mark. Do you know what, Mark? I nearly went to that last night. Billy Idol, I'm so surprised that Billy Idol managed to fill Wembley Stadium. Wasn't Dua Lipa there the other night as well? And Jamiroquai, JK from Jamiroquai, was on stage with Dua Lipa. I'm really surprised. I saw him on the One Show last week. I was so surprised he's playing Wembley. Was it Wembley Stadium or Arena? I'm guessing it was Wembley Arena, wasn't it? Actually, yeah. Is that the smaller one next door? Anyway, I nearly went to that. You're going to be sick when I tell you this, Mark. There was tickets going for 15 quid last week, and I nearly went. I nearly took the day off work and was going to go on the train and get the evening out ticket and get back on the 11:30 train, but no, it was too short notice. I'd never be able to get the time off work. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Did he have any special guests come on stage, Mark, last night at Wembley? Let us know. Jason's there. Good morning to you, Jason. Morning, Flash. He says, "Morning, Rossi. What a great sounding newsreader he was." Yeah, as Andy Hoyle. Yeah, he's great. He's the best one on there, I think, who does the Radio News Hub. He's a fellow radio geek, Flash. He used to be on this station many years ago, and yeah, he's really good, really slick. You know, it takes a lot of skill to be a really good newsreader. I've tried it in the past, and I was absolutely dreadful. I can't pronounce stuff properly. I was getting half the things wrong. You can't have a newsreader who's getting the things wrong. You have to be very particular and very precise if you're a newsreader, and that is not me. He's very good. His name's Andy Hoyle. Morning to Roy. Good morning, Dare. How are you today? Mark is there. Oh, that's the Mark from Billy Idol. Hi, Ross. Thanks for the request. It was Wembley Arena he was at, and has still got it at his age. Is that the one next door then? Because we went to Wembley Stadium to watch Harry Styles. Well, I didn't. I waited around the Wetherspoons and drank lots of coffee while the girls went in. So Wembley Stadium is the big one, isn't it? So is Wembley Arena next door? Because I didn't actually see where Wembley Arena was. Is that literally next door to it? I don't know. Sorry, I'm a bit thick because I've only been there once. Flash says, "Afternoon, Ross. Hope you'll choose." Oh, don't start doing all that. Oh, don't start confusing me. It was the start of the show, dear. I normally get the day wrong. I've noticed Chris is so used to be. You can tell Chris has always been a nightclub DJ and a night person, because he always says evening on his morning show. He's so used to getting on the microphone and saying, you know, good evening to everyone. But he does it at 9 a.m. in the morning. Bless him. It's so easy to do, isn't it? Anyway, we'll go through some of your messages. If you want to come and say hello, get on the instant messenger. That's the easiest and quickest way. And I'll play you a little bit of this from the Outhere brothers. This is going to sound great on a Wednesday morning. This is Don't Stop on Reach On Air. Lovely, isn't it? Bitch!
Are you ready? Ready? Whoa! You're listening to the station that's been around longer than the iPad. This is Reach On Air. Let's go.
We used to think we were really hard when we were younger, when that was in the charts at the time. I used to think we were really hard because we'd go, biatch! But technically, it's fine to say biatch because a bitch is actually a female dog. So there you go. So you're allowed to say bitch as much as you want. There's a song that came up on Shuffle yesterday by what was that? It's called Another FU song, and I wish I could play it. Real Good Fish. I would never be able to play it, right? But look up, not now, when I've finished, look up a song called Real Big Fish. I think it's called Another FU song. And then tell me if you think we'll be able to play that on Reach On Air. It came up on Shuffle, and I had to pull over. I was like, right, I'm jotting this down. You know that lovely moment when you have got all your songs on Shuffle? I don't listen to normal radio very much anymore, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is a gem. If only I could play this. I thought, could I make a radio edit version out of this? I was like, no, I don't even think I could press the beat button that many times. It has lots of swears in it, but it's very, very funny. Look it up on YouTube later, guys. Chris Reardon says, yeah, you should take your nieces and nephews out. He said the best thing about taking your nieces and nephews out, when they start mucking about, you can just take them home and go, there you go, bye. Just hand them back. Yeah, that's the best bit, isn't it? When you start getting a bit of a headache. Oh, I think it's time we went home now. You know what I mean? I should do that. I should take my nieces and nephews out more, really. Just thinking about that. We don't do that enough. My uncle used to do quite a lot of us. Anyway, do you take your nieces and nephews out? But have you got your own kids? So they kind of have to come first, don't they? We have got 2 cars. We could all go out somewhere one day. Mark says, yeah, Wembley Arena, where Billy Idol was last night, is next door to the stadium. He brought on someone from Generation X and also sung Gimme Shelter by the Stones, didn't he? I like him. He do. Well, I saw him on the One Show last week, and he doesn't seem to age, does he? He must have a lot of money to be able to still look that good. How old is he now, Mark? Let us know in the instant message. I'm intrigued to know, because you can still look good if you take care of yourself, unlike me, who's slowly letting myself go. But we'll be doing stuff about that soon. I think as soon as I get back from holiday and all the all-inclusive drinks and food is gone, I'm going to start... I know I said this before, I really want to start losing weight. There's no point in doing it in the summer when you get invited to barbecues and drinks everywhere, all over the place, and you're going on holiday, is there? So I think we'll start when I come back. So end of August, I think, was when we're gonna have to make some changes around this place. Flash, did you go on a diet or something, or just cut back? Let us know. My mate Martin, he was really heavy years ago, and he won't mind me saying this. He said one of the things he lost weight with, he just went on the Slim Fast, the Weight Watchers plan thing, which I don't really want to go to a group with a load of old fat women. They start telling you to do this and that. I think you just need to cut things out, don't you? I drink too much beer, that's my problem. I need to cut beer out, and my mate did that. He stopped drinking beer for about a year, right? Torture. He said the only drink he drunk when he went out, he just drunk gin and slimline tonic, and that is all he drank. And if he had a drink at home, it just suddenly stops. If he had a drink at home, he'd just have that. I've got to write that down, because I noticed that before that just suddenly stops. Here comes the hot stepper. I'll do that in a sec. He basically substituted gin and tonic, beer for gin and tonics. And he reckoned that also lost the weight, and he just basically tried not to snack. He said, now this is the hardest thing, and Chris Reardon, you couldn't do this, could you? Because I know you've got loads of Ben and Jerry's in your freezer, and when you know it's there, that's the worst thing on a hot day, isn't it? Could you ever do this, which is what my friend did? He's basically said during the week he would have his 3 meals, and that was it. And then if he was ever hungry, it would be an apple or a banana. And then he said he would only have crisps and chocolate at the weekend. Could anyone do that just at the weekend? because he said then that was something to look forward to. He said he didn't do it at all. He never had crisps or chocolate throughout the whole week or ice cream during the whole week, but he had treat on a Saturday night. Anyone else ever done that? Oh man, that sounds like torture. But I don't know if I could do it. I go walking for an hour every day. That just doesn't seem to do nothing. But I drink the beer. I need to cut the beer out. I've actually run out of beer at the moment, so that'll be a good point actually to maybe stop that right now. Flash says, have you seen Greg James racing Brad Pitt in a racing simulator? What a life. No, I haven't, but I did see Greg James dressed as Benson Boone yesterday. he did an interview with Benson Boone and he walked in full on jumpsuit like what Benson Boone wears, and he went, because of BBC health and safety, Greg James wasn't allowed to do backflips in the Radio 1 studio. He had to do forward rolls, so he did a forward roll in a jumpsuit in the Radio 1 studio. What a legend. I'm going to tell you about someone who visited Norwich yesterday in a minute.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I drove, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
Charts and decades through to Celtic rock and show tunes. All the entertainment you need ad-free. Right here on Reach On Air.
Yes, it is. Do you know what? That wasn't even planned. I was talking about the link, talking about walking, and then I'm going to be 500 miles. Basically, the Proclaimers singing about walking 500 miles. I mean, you need some blooming good trainers for that, wouldn't you? You know, how many bottles of water? If you're going to walk 500 miles, let's be realistic. you're going to need 2 or 3 pairs of trainers, and don't be buying your trainers from bloomin' Shoe Zone. Oh my god. No disrespect to the people that work at Shoe Zone, but I have been to Shoe Zone many years ago. They were the worst shoes I've ever had. They lasted, I think, a grand total of 2 weeks. Spend a bit more money, dear. I got the Slazenger trainers for 25 quid from Sports Direct, and the ones I got from Shoe Zone were 15 quid or something. They were absolutely dreadful. They fell apart. The bloomin' sole bit come out after about a week. I should have took them back. And then I bought some £25 ones, and they've so far lasted me 6 months, and they're still going strong. You get what you pay for. And there's a lot. I know people who pay 200 quid for trainers. Would you? Anyway, if you're going to 500 miles, I think you need 4. I reckon 500 miles. I reckon you need about 2 or 3 pairs of trainers, about 20 litres of water in a rucksack. What else would you need? So what about snack-wise for 500 miles? You can't have anything like that gets too hot. What would you have to eat if you had to walk 500 miles? I can't believe we were talking about walking and that song literally started playing. It wasn't even planned. It's just the magic of radio. Flash says, a little birdie told me the best time to lose weight is the winter. I am terrible. When I started working in security years back, I lost loads of weight by cutting out fizzy stuff and walking tons. Yeah, do you know what the best job, Flash, is being a picker where I work? Where you go in and you walk all day. I actually have thought about doing that job. You start at 6, finish at 12, and you basically walk for 6 hours and just pick things. I like the idea of that. I think that is my next job. Because you're getting exercise while you're working, aren't you? And you're getting paid. You're basically getting paid to do exercise, aren't you? You know, you don't need to go to the gym. You do that job. I might do that. I've always thought about doing security. My dad used to do that, Flash, many years ago. He used to look after Anglian Windows. Have you got an Anglian Windows near you? They used to be a local company. I think they're national now. Anyway, he used to do that, and he used to have to walk around different industrial estates at night time and check all the doors are shut and all that. Yeah, good exercise. Flash says even people like The Rock. You see what The Rock is cooking? Even the people like The Rock have cheat days and eat things like pizza. Yeah, of course they do. There was a famous. Who was the famous? Oh, it's 3 pigeons. 3 in my garden. I'm looking to my right hand side of my garden. There's 3 pigeons on the fence posts just looking at me. I know why. They're giving me evils. It's 3 of them lined up. They're looking down. I've got a water thing. I've got a little thing where I put water on. What do they call them? Not a water fountain, but the little stand thing where you put water inside. They're looking down at this water thing as if to say, you're going to fill it up. Then you can put some water in there. It's dry. That's completely dried up. And I haven't filled it up. Purely because we had 3 wasps in our garden trying to make a nest on Saturday. And I could see them going backwards and forwards getting this water. So I'm not going to use it anymore. But the poor pigeons... Oh, by the way, I've blocked. I'm evil. I'm an evil person. It was the edge of a plant pot of all places. These wasps were going in and out. And it was quite fascinating. There was just a little tiny gap in this plant pot, a wooden planter thing, and there's like this hole where it hadn't been joined together right, very tight. And they were going in and out all day. You could see them flying around with little tiny bits of leaves, and they were obviously making a nest. And I could also see them going backwards and forwards to the bit where the water is. So I've tipped all the water out, so there's no water for them, and I'm very evil. And they're wasps. No one wants wasps anyway. Bees are all right. So I filled the holes up when they went out and they were looking for leaves. I just filled the holes up. I put screws in the holes. So and then they came back about 10 minutes later and was buzzing around for about 10 minutes going, I can't get in. Why is the door shut? What's the screw for? And they were flying around and they were going mad because they couldn't get in. And I just stood there with my evil laugh going, ha, 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 ha. And and I've never seen them since. So fingers crossed they've gone somewhere else. See, we got Deccan, and I never wanted Deccan, but we moved in the house and that's already got it in. And I know people who said that apparently they make wasps' nests underneath Deccan. Oh, I hope they're not under there. I haven't seen them though, because they couldn't get in and then they ended up giving up. So fingers crossed they haven't gone anywhere else in the garden. But yeah, so I'm not going to fill that water thing. I'm sorry, the birds are just there's 3 pigeons just looking at me. and looking down at the water thing as if to say, well, you're going to fill it up. No, I'm not. I'm very sorry. Flash say, security on average, I did 30 to 40,000 steps a day. Loved the exercise. I do miss it, patrolling car parks, stairwells, looking the shopping centre floors. I was the only one that loved it. Yeah, it's easy, isn't it? It's not hard, is it? It's a nice little job, isn't it? Doing that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Are you an outdoor person, Flash? See, I'm an outdoor person. There's a job going where someone I know works, and it's in an office, sitting in the same chair at the same desk for the same amount of time with the same people every day. I know, I'm an outdoor person. Do you know what I've always wanted to do? And I said this yesterday when we were having tea. Not dinner, tea. When we're having tea, we started talking about... we always talk about random stuff when we're all sat around the table. And I said, what is it about the last 5 years that I suddenly seem to be obsessed with watching videos of people going round really overgrown gardens, so landscaping companies filming themselves going around overgrown gardens and filming themselves at 30 times the speed. So you see this whizzing up and down, doing the hedges. You see it all at 40 times the speed. I'm fascinated watching it now. I'm fascinated. And I started watching another one the other day where they go around. I don't know how I got on these. I'm obsessed with watching different trades. And there's these they're called pool guys or something. And they go around old swimming pools of, I suppose, old estates and stuff, grand estates, where people have let it overgrown and maybe got old and, don't use it anymore. Oh, there was this swimming pool completely filled with, hedges and, loads of stuff. And I just watched them for about 20 minutes at 40 times the speed, emptying this swimming pool out and then getting the filter thing and draining all the water out and steam cleaning it all. I don't know why. Was there a time 5 or 10 years ago and I watched tradespeople at work? I'm just obsessed with it now. But there was one yesterday. He was in Norwich. You'll know him. Randomly, the most famous person that sells jacket potatoes. So, for years and years, people have sold jacket potatoes. People have... sold fish and chips, kebab shops, pizzas. And now, if you've got a camera, anyone can be famous. The Spud Man himself with the purple mohawk was in Norwich yesterday, and I knew nothing about this until yesterday morning. Basically, he's at the Royal Norfolk show, which is on, I think, today and tomorrow. So it's never on at the weekend. It's always during the week when the kids are at school, which makes no sense to me. Anyway, he's there with his Spudmobile, and he said once he's set up and ready for opening, because they set up yesterday, once he's ready for opening, he said he's going to go and help out a local potato person and do a shift. And that is what he did. He went down to, there's the Boundary, which is obviously a boundary of Norwich, a big junction. Now, my mum and dad live a 2-minute walk from where he was, and he was there at a local Spudmobile place, doing pictures, selling potatoes, helping cook the potatoes, and doing selfies and all that stuff. And there was a massive queue to see him and buy a jacket potato, and he was basically highlighting wherever he goes. Apparently he does that, he tries to highlight local other potato people, which is pretty cool, isn't it? So there was a massive queue, and I now know 2 people that went there yesterday. Well, one went today. My mate Lee Mills is at the Norfolk Showground right now, and he's met the Spud Man about half an hour ago, had his picture taken. And my friend Sarah was also at the one yesterday, and there was a huge queue. He was there for about 3 hours apparently. So I find it fascinating now. We suddenly watch people doing their jobs. We basically, I don't know. I watch his videos. I'm always obsessed to see what people have to eat, and he also shows the preparation of everything that goes on before he actually opens. You just think they turn up and open the doors, but no, it takes hours of buying stuff, ordering stuff, checking your stock, making sure, I suppose, you've got enough gas or whatever. things are charged up, and no, I don't know. It's more the buying things, isn't it, and making sure you're not wasting stuff, and the bookwork, I reckon. But yeah, good for him. He was helping someone out, and he's also doing a competition where he's going to be giving away, I think it's £25,000 Spudmobile, all fully kitted out with stuff as well. So yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Is there any videos that you watch of people just basically doing their work? Like even Chris does that. Chris does his karaoke live stream. It's fascinating watching people having fun on a Friday night while you're just sat there at home doing nothing. But I was there. Does anyone else watch anyone? Do you watch the Chip Shop Diva? Or do you watch Karen's... Is it Karen's Cooking? No, not Karen. Is it Karen? The one who cooks bacon on her radiator and stuff like that. I can't remember her name. Oh, there's all sorts of people I watch. I watch the people trimming hedges. All sorts of things. Cleaning out swimming pools. I'm obsessed with it. I think I watch more stuff on YouTube than I do the TV licence on the BBC. I might as well give up the TV licence, which a lot of people have done now. There's too much other stuff out there. Do we actually watch stuff on the BBC? No, I don't think we do we? I would quite happily give them a TV licence. I don't even watch EastEnders anymore. I'm about a month out of date and I give up. I'd rather watch YouTube and real life stuff.
Magic people, voodoo people.
We'll do some more of your messages in a sec after a classic from the Prodigy. you know, the amount of different songs that samples. That song called... I'm obsessed with like, finding out samples of songs. Very 8 by Nirvana. That's sampled. Johnny Pate. It's Pate. You're Starting Too Fast. I'll have to find some of these up. I used to do that, didn't I? Who sampled this song or something like that? I think we'll have to do that again. And then there was another one by The Last Poets. The Shalimar. That also sampled. I think I'm on this great website, Who Sampled Who. I'm obsessed with this website where you find out samples of songs. So if you click contains sample, there you go. So if you click on the sample, the song, then click on the bit. So 2 seconds in, this bit plays the song. That bit, right? And then you go over, it sampled this bit by Nirvana. And look. It looked brilliant. I love it. What did we do before the internet? What did we do before the internet? Here's another one. So this is at 27 seconds. That bit. Pretty much the same bit. And then Johnny Pate, You're Starting Too Fast at 20 seconds. That's the same bit. Oh, I like that song. That sounds good. Oh, I think I might have to find that up. That song. Oh, that sounds good. That does. We'll do that in a sec. I never heard that one. Actually, I should swear check it.
Ladies and gentlemen, name that tune.
That'll be all right. Right, time for Name That Tune. We're going to play you a very well-known song, not like Chris's one today. Bloomin' hell. Oh, let's suddenly play you a piece of orchestral music. And it was the Bloomin' Railway Children. God, I'm not 150 years old. I had no idea what that was. He was very, very naughty today doing that. But I'm going to give you 2 bars of the intro of a very famous song, which is on loop. Who is this? Anyone know who that is? Right, let us know if you know who that is. Flash says, I can tell that you watch lots of YouTube. It's how you discovered me randomly. Yes, it was. Yeah, Flash started off on YouTube. Doing YouTube videos, and he was talking about Jordan North and Greg James and radio, and I thought, he's my kind of person. It isn't how he talks, and that's how I am Flash's manager. So whatever happens, it's my fault. But back to the YouTube things. What ones do you watch? Paul and Lou, the Chip Shop Divas shop is in Boodley, Worcestershire, same town as Becky Hill is from. It's where my mum and dad live. You put mum. It's where my mum and dad live. My dad says the fish is half the bloody size as the TikTok videos. Oh, of course it is. Oh, they'll put the biggest bit they can find in there. The Chip Shop Diva, she's like the one who's really fit, but she's got no personality, is she, whatsoever? And then you got the other one. I can't remember the other one. There's like the opposite one who's... I can't remember her name. There's two fish and chip ones that I watch, but the Chip Diva, it's the fact that the actor is so poor, and it's like the start of some porn film, isn't it? The build-up of some porn film, them two. And he's like, oh, hello, could I have some sausage and chips, please? Oh, yeah, of course you can. Do you want salt and vinegar on them? Oh, yes, please, that would be great. Oh, can I have a can of Fanta, please, as well? Yes, of course. And then she turns around and have to show her bum off to everyone, don't she? You know. Anyway, she's very fit. But yeah, there was a time 5 or 10 years ago, and I didn't sit there watching people in chip shops serving fish and chips. And suddenly, it seems to be the normal thing. Anyway, right, let's play a jingle, and then I'm going to play the Sword Doctors, who I don't think I've ever played in my whole life, but it was next in the list, so I'm going to play it.
You're listening to the Ross Patzelt Show on Reach On Air.
Get your answers in. Oh yeah, I like this one. I know this one. It's the Saw Doctors and Small Bit of Love. That's what you get if you're married to me. Just a tiny small bit of love.
She's up with her boy in the morning to feed him and put on his clothes and make sure he's alright till the end of the day and watch him wherever he goes. And his father's gone off gallivanting. He might and he mightn't come home. A young single mother, strong and courageous. It's hard but it's under control. Spend half your life worrying about nothing, or on the road traveling for miles. At the end of the day, what more can I say? A small bit of love makes it all worthwhile. The girl at the checkout in Quinsworth, I wonder what's going around her head. If she didn't need every penny she earns, she'd rather be lying in bed. But it's off with the cold in the evening, out past the trolleys and home. In her mind she's got someone she's dying to meet. Her heart leaps with the ring of the phone. You spend half your life worrying about nothing, or on the road traveling for miles. At the end of the day, what more can I say? A small bit of love makes it all worthwhile. You can fall for someone in a mansion, or someone of no fixed abode, or someone who's staying at home all their life, never set foot on the road. And there's no accounting for loving, 'cause we're such a strange creation. You could fall for your own second cousin, or a far distant foreign relation. Spend half your life worrying about nothing, or on the road traveling for miles. At the end of the day, what more can I say? A small bit of love makes it all worthwhile. Spend half your life worrying about nothing, or on the road traveling for miles. At the end of the day, what more can I say? A small bit of love makes it all what you want. A bit of love goes a long, long way. A small bit of love goes a long, long way. A small bit of love goes a long, long way. A small bit of love goes a long, long way.
It's the Saw Doctor. I've just seen, you know, the Chip Shop Diva. She's actually been interviewed by like other YouTube channels now. She's just someone who's sorry, but she's just someone who serves chips as a job, and she's now actually becoming famous. There's a 9-minute documentary all about fish and chip diva. Oh my god! And it's if you don't have the internet, then you there's something wrong with you, because you're missing out on absolute gems like this.
Hi, can I get some fish and chips, please?
Yeah, what size would you like?
I'll go for a medium meal, please.
Yeah. We are doing haddock. Would you like to try that?
Yeah, sure, I'll try a haddock, yeah.
Yeah, can I try a bit of haddock, please? Yes, do you want some chippy chips of that?
Would you like any sauces?
Yeah, what sauces have you got?
We got curry sauce, mushy peas or gravy.
I'll have a pot of curry sauce, please.
Would you like any salt and vinegar?
Yeah, I'll have loads of salt and loads of vinegar, please. Oh yeah, that's really good.
Oh yeah,
Lovely. Plenty of salt, plenty of vinegar.
Would you like a slice of lemon?
Yeah, sure, I'll have a slice of lemon.
She just looked through the entire video. She just looks like she does not want to be there one bit. I think these might be the early day videos, the first ones. She just looks so miserable. She's like, oh God, I could have been doing a really good job, but when I got paid loads of money, traveling around the world, and all I'm doing is serving up chippy chips to people. That's a fact. She calls them chippy chips, and she's got no personality whatsoever. And when she turns around and fills the chips up, she has to like bend over, and she wears the tightest trousers ever for the lads, you know. Just carries on.
You guys got any drinks I can have?
It's the worst acting ever, isn't it? You go in a chip shop, I've got it on pause, she gives him an absolutely filthy look because he's just said, "Hi, have you got any drinks I can have?" And she's literally looking at him as if to say, you're a complete idiot. This is a chip shop. There's a massive fridge full of drinks just to your left-hand side. Of course we serve drinks, you absolute tool.
Yeah, would you like me to get a few out?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so you got Fanta, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Okay, Sprite, Vimto.
It's like the slowest serving ever. There's probably 50 people behind him going, "Mate, I ain't being funny, but my car's on double yellows. Can you hurry up a bit?"
Oh, what Fanta is this? Fanta Lemon.
Oh, yes.
I'll go for Sprite, please.
Yeah. Would you like a bag?
Yes, please.
She just gives him filthy looks. Notice when he scans the thing, his phone isn't lit up and they don't show how much it is. I reckon it's 25 quid for a fish and chippy chips and a can of Fanta.
Have a nice day.
Cheers, you too. Bye-bye.
See ya.
And that's it. Why are we obsessed with watching people serving fish and chips? Paul and Lou says, yes, like porn. Have you had a good day? Oh, yeah, can I have sauce? Can I have some sauce on my chippy chips? Yeah, of course you can. And that's literally all it is. And for just some reason, we're obsessed with watching them. I don't know why. Anyway, name that tune. Who was that? Who was that? Let us know. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on the clock. And then we will reveal the answer, even though I don't really need to, because it's actually really easy today. Unlike Chris's, which was dead hard. Like, well bad hard. Right, so if you think you know who that is, let us know. And maybe you can win some chippy chips. You want to win some chippy chips? Oh, yeah, I would. Do you want some sauce on your chippy chips? Oh, yes, please. Do you do drinks? Oh, yes, we do. We do Fanta, we do lemon, we do Lilt. Oh, can I have a straw with that, please? It's pathetic, isn't it? Laurie, Paul and Lou says L'Oreal, the makeup artist, signed her up, Ross. Really? What, the chip shop diva? Is she still working there then? Surely she'll be the new host of This Morning soon, won't she? Oh no, you need a little bit of personality for that. Anyway, right, let's have a little look through who got it. Battersea Bob, Daft Punk, One More Time. No, you absolute tool. Of course it's not Daft Punk, One More Time. Roy says, is it Rolling Stones said equals S faction? I think he means satisfaction. It's close enough for me there. Paul and Lou says Rolling Stones satisfaction. Flash, the Rolling Stones, I can't get no satisfaction. Yes, what your missus told me as well. And I think that's it. So who was first in? Oh, we didn't even need to say who was first in, do we? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? It begins with an R. It is a O in the middle. And there's a Y at the end. We don't even need to say the name, do we? Roy's of Wroxham, the out-of-town shopping experience, is the winner.
Satisfaction.
Today's Name That Tune. Well done, Roy. Coming up later, you've got fingers crossed Flash has sorted his problems out, his techie problems. Good luck with that, Flashy. No, I'll call you Flashy. I keep calling you Flashy. Have a good one tonight. Flash is on at 6. Dan, the Music Man Gloom with his dance stuff is on at 8. Di's on at 10. And 11 you got Mark Stevens, and at midnight you got Alan Ross. If you want to be a DJ on Reach On Air, get signed up. We're out of time. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll leave you with this song that sampled the Voodoo People by the Prodigy. That bit. It's Johnny Pate. Pate. You're starting too fast. See you tomorrow.
Voodoo.